Hi and welcome to today's show. This exclusive programme is brought to you by ChelseaFan12.com. And tonight, Chelsea managed to hang on to a 3-2 victory over Frank Lampard's Derby County.
So here we are outside Stamford Bridge after a 3-2 win for Chelsea tonight. Got to Ron Harris, Gary Chivers and some guests with us.
Enjoyed
the game tonight?
Very much so. I felt it was more like a friendly actually. I don't know why. It had that weird feel about it. It was okay. I'm surprised they took Ruben Loftus-Cheek off. I thought he was playing exceptionally well.
I think the manager was a bit upset because he took 3 defenders he brought on from the first team. He wasn't messing about, was he? There was no youngsters on there.
No, that's right, yeah. Oh, he was definitely there to win it, I would have thought.
They were a bit unlucky. They hit the inside of the post.
Cavallero
made a good save.
Yeah, but then that's Frank Lampard, isn't it?
Yeah. He's got them playing good football, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah. They're playing well. Yeah, they're a good side. But then I think he'll be a good manager, and I think one day he'll probably end up here anyway.
And being a Chelsea fan, what are your thoughts on seeing different teams for different competitions? Because they're trying to play the Sarri way, but clearly some of these players just can't get up to the speed as the first team.
Yeah, Michael will be more answered.
Let's ask Michael on that one.
Yeah, Michael.
Come on, Michael. I think you've got to
on.
give him more game time, to be honest. I think certain players like Zappacosta looks out of his depth. Emerson looks like he's getting there, but he's still not up to it. I think we need a striker, big time. We need a striker. Morata's not good enough. Giroud wasn't even on the bench. I think if we can get a striker in that team, scores 20, 30 goals a season, I think we're definitely challenged for all competitions, really. But
it's a bit annoying when they're playing such good football at Burnley and here at home, and then they're putting a performance like that.
I think Morata looks scared at home. I think he looks like in front of his own fans. It looks like he's afraid to make a mistake, because he thinks he's going to get ridiculed for it. And at Burnley, he looked like he was enjoying himself. But I think when you're changing 10, 11 players for the cup games, you're always going to have a few maybe not play to the same standard, but there's definitely potential within that squad to go on and win at least one trophy.
And quickly for you guys, what's the potential for this year? Top 4, can we win it?
Certainly
Are we not
top
quite
3.
good enough?
I think top 3.
Top 3?
Top 3, I would think, yeah.
Europa League and a cup.
Win the Europa League.
And a cup.
And a cup.
Top 4.
And top 4. No pressure.
No, that's it.
And how long have you been coming to Chelsea?
Too long. Since 1968.
Oh, well, you're getting used to it by now.
No, I am getting used to it, yeah.
Fulham Broadway's closed.
I know,
Get
don't
used
worry,
to
we're
that
getting
as
a
well.
car. We're not going anywhere near Worcester Park.
Thanks a lot for the lift,
Nice to meet you. Thanks very much for your time. Cheers. Thanks so much, guys. There we are. Ron's on the phone. He's just on the phone to London Transport. Come in. He's just booking his car home, I think. No trains. Leaving me and you.
Yeah, definitely.
So tonight, what do you reckon then? We said Turf Moor would be tough, and it wasn't. But Derby, they gave us more to do than Barty did in the Europa League, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought they would. Listen, you got Frankie Lamppost in there, and he's got them organised. He's got them chasing. And if you think like tonight, there's been 5 goals scored, of which we've only scored 1. I mean, there's been 2 own goals, and there was loads of chances for them, especially at the end. Richard Keogh pushing forward for him. It was. It seemed like it had that friendly atmosphere. I don't know if it was because of Frank, and obviously, and we've gone through and won them, which we need to do really.
Yeah.
We need to push on. It's another cup to win.
We don't know who we're going to play yet. The draw's being made now, so by the time we made this, you'll see it at the bottom of your screen. We'll all be surprised. Hopefully it's not Man City away or something like that.
Do you know what? The way we're playing at the moment, I thought it was an exceptional display. I know I've mentioned it earlier on against Burnley on Sunday. I thought that's the best we've ever played. They couldn't get the ball off of us, and I thought we played exceptionally well. And bring on what team? But we're going to have to play City sooner or later. And we have to get points off them, and that's what we're trying to aim to do, really. And I think if we continue doing that, the way we're playing at the moment, tonight it's very hard, People look at the team, and he's put together the team tonight. It's very hard for different players to come in at different times and just play for one game. You've got one game because they know they're going to be, they're going to be sub and they're not going to be playing. We've got the basis of a great side here at the moment. We just need a striker.
As a defender,
I apologise for that, but that was Sorry, asking me to bring me boots and learn how to defend.
He should have phoned you about 2 hours ago.
Yeah. No, I, at the end of the day, Chelsea have won, but without being too critical, there's a big gap between, no disrespect to Derby County, but that's, Chelsea have played like a fringe side today.
Yeah.
And we've still won. I know it looks close, but if you have a look at, I don't even think in the first half they even had a corner, Derby, and we've had something like 75% of the play to, and I think there's a big gap. Terrific lad, Frank, and I wish him all the best, but I think they've got to compete with all the others. If they was to get promotion, it's going to cost the chairman a lot of money.
As a defender, when you're playing a game like Cahill and Christensen, and you can see they're not comfortable playing out from the back, like Luiz, Rudiger, Azpilicueta perhaps, they're not comfy with it, are they?
Well, I think
what does it do to your mind?
No, I think that is the difference with all these foreign managers that have come here. In my time, when you had Peter Osgood and Ian Hutchinson up front, they'd be shouting out, get the ball up the middle or something like that. Football today, is like Chivs would tell you, is like a game of keep ball. You play 10 passes, you don't even get out your own half.
Yeah.
I think it was more direct in my time, and I think some of these, take a hell of a risk the way they play out from the back. But as I say, maybe I shouldn't criticise too strong because Chelsea are doing ever so well. But I'm not only talking about Chelsea, I'm talking about all the sides in the Premiership.
You must have come in for some defenders sometimes. What's the pressure like on a young lad? Christensen's still quite young. Cahill obviously at the other end of the scale. But to come in and play a game that you're not used to, perhaps.
It's difficult, I have to say. But do you know what? He played loads of games last season, and we had exceptionally high thing, didn't we? We thought he was going to go on and go on and go on. But it's hard. He's not playing enough games, and that's where you get your experience from playing games. And Ron was saying about a little bit earlier about going long. Listen, the best midfield player for Man City at the moment is the goalkeeper.
Right, Emerson.
He can kick it 70 yards direct. He kicked the ball the other day 70 yards. Sometimes you've got to turn it around. At the moment, all teams are passing it out square, back to the goalkeeper. Emerson goes wallop, and that's what we've got to do sometimes. We've just got to go wallop and get it up.
But we haven't got a target man, have we? I know City probably don't either, but we don't have anyone in that can win it in the air apart from Giroud.
Well, as I say, if you look at Manchester City, the biggest fella up there is 5 foot Aguero, 5'9".
Yeah.
So
there is a way of doing it, obviously. Then.
Yeah. I think that it's with all the foreign coaches that have come as managers, this seems to be the in thing at the moment. You play from the back. But
it's having a different game plan, just throwing something in there, and City have got that, City have got that, and we need to get it in, because it's too easy sometimes playing out the back, going into the midfield, bringing it back, and being slow. You watch it, they go direct, they go bosh, and they get results.
We've got Palace coming this weekend now to.
I think that's going to be a tough game because. They're in the bottom half of the. Well,
they don't score many goals, do they?
They don't score too many goals. They don't concede them. So, I think it's going to be a tough game, a local derby, and I think it's a situation that if we want to keep up in the top 2 or 3, they're the sort of games that we need to win.
You were saying Zaha always plays well against Chelsea.
Always plays well against Chelsea. And I think a couple of years ago, Benteke came down there and got a goal and beat us. Zaha is the man we need to watch. I'm not being funny. And they've got an exceptionally midfield player, the captain. Trying to think of his name, you'll come up with the name for me. Yeah. Good player. Yeah. Good player. Them two.
Milivojevic.
Milivojevic, easy for you to say.
Yeah. They call him Chivs.
Yeah.
He's not as good as that.
No, but he is a hell of a player. Yeah. And coming down here, backs against the wall, they're going to have a right go down here. And we've just got to be able to match him for the first 20 minutes and then go on with our game and obviously try and beat him.
I think your skateboard just arrived to get you home there, Gary.
Yeah.
He's going back on one of the police horses.
Wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure. Right, if you want to get these two guys at one of your events, you can do that. The number's on the screen right now. Chopper and Chivs available for birthdays or Chelsea fans. If you want to have some stories from these two, then you can book them as a couple, and I'll come down and...
We're down at the... on Sunday.
Are you?
Down at the pub down there.
Finborough?
The Finborough Arms.
Yeah.
Finborough Arms.
Come
After the
and
game.
join us on the Finborough Arms.
There you go. We got it out in the
Sunday.
end.
On
Sunday. This is after the game, after the
game, yeah.
after the Crystal Palace game. No doubt we'll be filming from there, so come down and join us. You can get involved as well. Don't forget to subscribe. We're back again. Short week for us. We're all on our skateboard now. We're back on Sunday for Palace from the Finborough Arms. We'll see you then.
Here's your chance to win an authentic signed Bobby Tambling Chelsea shirt, courtesy of ChelseaFan12.com. Against which team did Bobby score an own goal at Stamford Bridge? Was it A, West Ham, B, Stoke City, or C, Leicester City? To enter the competition, go to the ChelseaFan12.com website and rent the exclusive Bobby Tambling film. Then send us an email with your name and answer to info@chelseafan12.com. The competition closes after the home game against Everton on Sunday, November the 11th. Good luck. Visit the ChelseaFan12.com website today to keep up with all the latest Chelsea news and statistics. It's also the place to find signed shirts, photos and works of art featuring past and present legends. Sign up for free now at ChelseaFan12.com. For the fans.
I thought he done ever so well today.
And when we check out, we just make it easy for teams to defend against us. Is that why you sent them home? Because you weren't out with them? And I'm not being funny. Have you got a bush chucker troll coming up or anything like that?